Hello, you all from around the world. Those who are fortunate to watch this video, I want to say welcome and thank you for spending the time with me. I'm very grateful. You know, sometimes we allow our fear to determine our future. But I want us to understand that fear is not our future. You know, people try to play tricks, and we all know that sometimes. Propaganda, those who spread propaganda to make other people afraid. They will go and do something so outrageous, like murdering a person on television to make you afraid of them, to subdue you, to oppress you, to suppress you. And I noticed that many people at times give in to such a thing. They say, I'm not going to go out there because of what I saw. I'm not going to go to the Anthony Tottenham Stadium to gather with my friends and well-wishers and supporters and those who are thinking the same way I think because of what I saw. Somebody killed somebody or somebody murdered somebody with big old sticks. That is a game, that is a trick that they are trying to use in a way to just kick you out of the game. But I want you to keep your head in the game. Liberians, don't let those things derail you from doing the right thing for your life. For fear is not your portion. Fear is not your future. We need to fight against those things by standing up. By standing up for our life and not giving in to fear. Today I would like to speak to those of you who are silent voters. You know, most of us seem to sit on the fence. We don't know where we want to go. We're sitting on this white fence and our two legs are hanging on either side of the fence. Wondering, should I vote for that person? Should I vote for this person? Or should I not vote at all? I want to tell you today that voting is your right. It is your right and I want you to exercise it, silent voters. I know some of you might be afraid to speak out, to say, I'm going to support this person or I'm going to support that person. But don't let anybody subdue you to thinking that everyone else who's in the race are the same. I don't believe that everyone is the same. For one fact, if even there are twins, if you have twins, if a mother gave birth to a twin, the fingerprints are totally different. Yeah, they might be identical twins, but the fingerprints of these twins is completely different. God has never made two people the same. Never, ever. Two people can never be identically the same. Something must be a bit different. And that's the situation with all of those who are running, the 19 or 20 people that are running to become president of Liberia. They are all different people from different walks of life, from different kind of characteristics. So don't be afraid, silent voters. Even if you don't want to speak out, I want to plead and beg you today in this public manner. Consider one group of people. That is my honest appeal to you. Consider one group of people and those within this party, the collaborating political party. I fully believe and convinced and is convicted that they are the better one to lead Liberia at this time. So I know you don't want to get out there. You don't want to get in the group that is out there chanting and singing. And that's fine. You don't have to. Most time elections are won by silent voters. But I want to pick your brain a little bit. You who are sitting on the fence and just can't make up your mind yet. We have few more days to the election. Today is the 5th. We have 5 more days to the elections. You know, if it comes to Mr. Alexander B. Cummings and Charlene Bromskin, Councillor Charlene Bromskin, these people I consider extraordinary. They have your heart. They love you. They want the best for you. They want to take you out of that dungeon and put you to a place where you can knock your chest and say, yes, I have done the best I can. I have ran the race and I have become victorious. That's what they want to hear from your lips. So fear is not your future. Don't be afraid of whatever the situation is. Go. Once you have registered and you took that time to go to that place and stand in line where they were doing the registration, don't fall back now. You have that card. Make the best use of it because it is your right. It is your privilege. It is your franchise. Exercise it with everything in you. Bring your friends, your relatives, your family members, your enemies, your loved ones. Bring them to the poll. The poll on the 10th of October. In 5 days. Let them vote. Let them vote. And put the right people in power. People that will want to see the best for you. You know, Mr. Cummings promised that he don't want to take pay when he become president. How many Liberian president ever said out, even African president, some of them have stolen so much that they just don't even know where to go. We saw the situation in Niger. The president's son had bags filled with different currencies from different parts of the world. It is said or claimed that it was about $1 billion. That's what the leaders of Africa, that's what they do. They rig the country, they steal from the country. Taking everything they can, don't even care for the common man. Don't care for anyone because of the greed that they have. And Liberia is no different. We've seen it in the past and we've seen it today. The leaders of our country, the House of Representatives, the Senate, the executive branch, they are stealing this judiciary branch. All they do is to fill up their bags and their pockets and their homes with money. Money that it is for you. Money that should be destined for you. Other countries give to Liberia. The United States of America give millions of dollars each year to help support Liberia. Give money, millions to help with health care. Millions for education. But we don't see it today. Children are still sitting on the floor. In classrooms, no blackboard, no chairs, no desks, nothing to sit on. You go to the hospital, there's no medication. We don't even have personnel to even treat you because those in the hospital who are the doctors, they take all the little medicine that they can find and go and open their own pharmacy or their own clinic. Is that the kind of government, this kind of leadership you want in your country? Because they say that if a fish is getting rotten, it starts from the head. So if the president of the country is not loyal to you, is not accountable to you, even if you vote him in power and you don't have the immunities that you deserve, what good is it to you? Why don't you look for a better person? Somebody who can help you, somebody who can give you these things and make you whole, make you the person you ever desire to be. Why don't you choose that one? Silent voters, unmute yourself. As I said, you don't have to say a word. When I say unmute yourself, that means get up. Become mobile. Become active. Relax. When the 10th of October comes, go to that polling booth majestically, royally, march with everything in you. Lift your head high and aim for the stars. Go and vote CPP. Vote CPP. They are the only one who can fix Liberia. All these things people saying around, and oh, the rescue team and all of, you are wasting your time. Those people were in power, and we see today their surrogates are so determined and so forceful in spreading lies because they want to take your money again. Look, thieves, people who are disloyal, dishonest, they can do anything in this world to get what they want. And lies is a part of it. Killing is a part of it. Dancing and sleeping with the devil is a part of it. Deceitfulness is a part of it. Divisiveness is a part of it. We know that Joseph Boyka went to Lofa and he spoke in a church, telling the church people, the pastor, it was because of you Islamism did not spread in this area. That's divisiveness. There are people who are Muslim, billions of people on this earth who are Muslims. You can't just disregard them. If you know who you are and you believe in the true and only God, that's your life. You don't have to hate anybody else because you believe in Christ or you say you believe in Christ. Everyone needs to come on and you all work together, holding hands, be together. Because it is said that our house divided will fall. Liberia is totally divided. We don't want our country to fall. We don't want to go back into civil war. And we hear people promising war and the Silver Spring and the Arab Spring and all kind of stuff they are promising out there, that if they don't win because they are entitled to the presidency. No one is entitled to any presidency in Liberia. And you all know that. So no one should go and stand on the pulpit and say if someone cheats, there will be no Liberia. It will be the end of Liberia. Who are you to determine the end of Liberia? Did you create Liberia? Were you the one who founded Liberia? How can someone determine how or when Liberia ends? And we are giving in to the trick of these people. In Lofa, little children screaming and hiding, oh, Boyka will win. Little children who just cannot even vote. They are not even 18 years old. And they show these things, and you all say, oh, you know, because the campaign of CPP wasn't the way we expected, so maybe now we have discouraged. Do not be discouraged, for fear is not your future. Don't be afraid. You need to lift up your head and say, you know what? If they think that we're going to fail, that this country is going to fail, I'm going to give my vote to someone. CPP to Alexander Cummings and Councillor Brumskin, because I know that with them things can be better. Our life can change. The life of Liberia can change and be a better country. So do not give in to fear, for fear is not your future. It is not. So don't be discouraged. Because you didn't see 1 million people at the Anthony Totman Stadium on last Sunday. You don't have to be afraid. Because all of this is in God's hand, and you're part of God's decision for Liberia, part of the future of Liberia. You are part and parcel of it. Don't let anybody turn you down or make you discouraged and say, oh, because the place was in the, like a young man on one of the platforms was saying, oh, you know, this is not crowd, politics. I personally don't believe in crowd. I don't believe in the crowd, because there are so many people who go in crowd who don't even want to vote for you, but they want a t-shirt, they want a lapa, they want the money you gave, the rice you offer. They will take it, but they will still not vote for you. I know people are very dishonest. They know who they want to vote for. And you can give them whatever you want. You're only wasting your time, because they will not vote for you. So look for authentic people who are genuine. Speak to the hearts and minds of people. And I'm sitting here today to speak to your heart and minds, the silent voters of Liberia. Don't let anything discourage you. You want good roads, paved roads, not just making it possible, but paved roads for every capital city of counties in Liberia. Even going to towns and villages, we want paved roads where you can take your goods to the market and sell and go home peacefully, happily, carrying what you can carry. That you can go home with something in your hand for your children, for your wife. That the wives and mothers don't have to go to the market from morning to night selling just to be able to feed. That they don't have to struggle to be able to pay their children's school fees because they will get jobs. They're going to go back to work. That they don't have to struggle when they go to the hospital, the clinics. That medication will be there, and then trained personnel will be there to welcome them. Medication will be there. You don't have to go to somebody's clinic or pharmacy when you could be at the government hospital to get free medication. It is said those over 60, 65 will get free medical attention. Those younger, they're from 1 year old or from 0 years up to 5, 6 years old, we get free medical attention. That is what we want to see Liberia becoming. We want those in elementary and in high school getting free education, not only in colleges. We want free education from primary all the way through college. But when we give this, we want those who graduate from college to have jobs, that they will be proud and happy to go back to school or go to school. And after that, they will have jobs. Silent voters, listen to me. If you are somewhere in the diaspora and your family members have decided to be silent and now vote, I want you to encourage them. We need you, silent voters. The percentage of silent voters are high. I bet maybe you have dropped from 40, but it might be 30%. And I will repeat myself, fear is not your future. Your future is bright. Your future is very bright, but it is time now that you take control of it. Exercising your franchise, going to that ballot box and voting. Number 4, the Collaborating Political Party, in short, CPP, for Alexander Benedict Cummings and Councillor Charlene Bromskin. I want to leave it with you today. It is your choice now. You make that decision. Nobody can make the decision for you. I don't care who they are. I don't care how much money they have. They cannot make that decision for you. It is time that you make your own decisions. Subscribers, I want to say thank you for subscribing. And those who have not subscribed, do me a favor. Please subscribe. Please share this video. Please like. Please subscribe and please hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when a video comes out. I love you with all my heart, Liberians. And I want you to use this time. If you have not made a major decision in your life, this is your time. Take hold of it and make that decision that will change your life forever. May God bless Liberians and bless Liberia, for that's all we have.